So in today's episode, we're going to focus on cannabis packaging solutions, and it actually coincided nicely with a big expo that happened in Johannesburg, ProPak Africa, where they had on display pretty much any kind of consumer packaging related to fast-moving consumer goods, foods, beverages, cosmetics, even pharmaceuticals, any kind of industrial packaging as well. And that was a perfect opportunity to really go and look for certain items related to the cannabis industry that I had in mind. So in today's episode, I'm going to show you the level of automation and what happened at the actual expo, as well as bring into context what I was actually looking for in terms of the product differentiation for packaging available. So I hope you enjoy the episode and the run through from the expo in succinct fashion. So here we are at ProPak Africa 2022, and registration was easy, it was complimentary, well facilitated at the event, and you can see from even getting into the event, a lot of activity on the floor. You know, essentially seeing robotic arms moving packaging from one side of the environment to the next. Great to see this level of automation in Africa. In addition, we had filling lines where we could see beverages obviously being compiled, separated, loaded into a system. Then packaging was going to be applied. Ultimately, all of this to just align it, make sure that it looks perfect and is packed well for the consumer. And from there, you could see an array of applications that came out. And the next one we'll see is actually where maize was being packaged and woven together from packaging equipment. We could even see charcoal briquettes that were being sealed from final packaging, ready to go out to the consumer if it was to be manufactured in the factory. For anyone interested in beverages, there was the activities on filling lines. A lot of filling lines were available, blow seal machines as well, mixing, granulation systems. All of this was available, control systems. In terms of labeling, there were quite a few vendors and options available, and even in-process checking on weighing, you know, whether it was standalone or in process built into actual manufacturing lines. It was great to see. And here we can even see, you know, products coming off the final finished line, ready to go out to the consumer. So even though this was a big industry event for fast-moving consumer goods, I was really focused on cannabis-specific niches. There wasn't obviously a big focus on that at the event, but that's a good thing. I was looking to find products that maybe apply to different industries that could be refitted, repurposed to our industry as it develops. Really looking at quality of mylar bags, glass packaging, what is available in terms of different print options, and just high-quality print. In addition, I was looking for mylar bags that had things like sight windows, but specifically not just sight windows, but the ability to seal those sight windows so a consumer could open it and actually see the product firsthand while still being sealed, perhaps under inert gases, yet also being UV protected by having a unique kind of packaging with a sight window underneath it, so it could be opened selectively by clients. In addition, I was looking for cutting end, trendy type of packaging, really high end glass, unique packaging designs. I couldn't always find it, but I found some interesting ideas, and that was useful because it really gave me insight to what's possible in the cannabis industry packaging space, especially going from multiple different industries. And I was also looking for very high-end, whether that was ceramic packaging with a bit of wood or, extremely high-end printing on cartons or packets, and there was a lot of that. So don't want to get into that all too much, but I want to highlight the rest of the event and show you some additional pictures of what was seen at the event. So here we are back on the expo floor, and you can actually see the array of mylar packaging that was available on display. None of it cannabis related, but it was so easy to see the transition between these products and the rest. And there was this additional hall that was really focused on the sustainable side of manufacturing. Essentially this was a system focused on, recycling of plastics, and this immediately struck me in terms of what we know is going to happen with the industrial hemp revolution and seeing sustainable additives from hemp being introduced into plastics. So to just see this level of automation and visualize what industry could be built in South Africa was amazing. And also just seeing the capital outlay from the vendors in terms of what they were able to put on the show, on display, and really having the time to speak to these automation experts about how they saw the world of packaging evolving in the years to come. And that was invaluable and a great experience. We even saw injection molding live happening on the floor, how products were being created. Often you see it as a consumer and you don't appreciate the level of effort and work that goes into it, even in terms of signage, seeing, what was possible, what was being done with metallic, woodcuts, printing, just everything in the array of signage and postage was amazing to see the quality of work that the teams were doing. Again, back to the packaging, seeing inline metal detectors, seeing, online balance and weight checkers. It was really exceptional. And if nothing else, seeing robots packing pallets that were ready to go out, just to see the scale of what's possible was amazing. And if you found this exhausting and the event was, you could at least leave the event satisfied knowing that you could have a robot that would serve you some hot dogs at the end of all your effort. Now, I know this might have been a bit of a rapid fire, thrown together presentation, but I really was excited to show anyone else what was happening at the expo. I know it's still open tomorrow for anyone who can make it. It was really an invaluable experience to see what is possible if you apply yourself and your imagination to the future of the cannabis industry in South Africa and Africa.